In this video I will be talking about the Dillo web browser. The dependencies of the Dillo web browser are very small. Let's just zoom in some. Specifically, in fact, on most systems one could easily see all the dependencies having been already installed by default. As you can see when I do this. Wait. You can see that the software is already installed on the live installation media of MX, GNU plus Linux. And if we do a word count or a line count, there's 11, and then without the installed, no, it's 15. So you can see that there's like 4 lines. Well, the 4 lines that are not here but are here are these nonsense things, and this thing that is the web renderer library that the Dillo web browser uses. So let's check that too as well. So up depends fast and light toolkit 1.3. Wait, did I do that wrong? Lib, of course, has 12 dependencies, and then install 12, so they are already all installed anyway, so there won't be any dependencies that you really need to install unless you just happen to be missing some of those, but it really just some basic dependencies. So as you can see, it's not a very bloated web browser now, is it? So then if we do apt install Dillo, the install size is just some measly 3 megabytes. It's not a very bloated web browser compared to some big browsers like Firefox, where one has to install hundreds and hundreds of megabytes of stuff just to get a web browser. But the Dillo is very small. Right. Some interesting things to note about the Dillo web browser is that it does not run JavaScript. Now you might take that as a negative. However, the web really should not rely on JavaScript in general anyway. I'm not a big fan of JavaScript, and I'm not in favor of there being like user-side code execution when a person visits a website. I think that it's ridiculous. And it, like, in fact, sort of unrelated to the Dillo web browser, but tangentially relevant perhaps, I am of the opinion that websites, all kinds of public organizations, whether private enterprises or governmental institutions or non-governmental institutions, whatever organizations, all kinds of organizations, if they have a website, they should make it optionally available to have a version of their website that does not use JavaScript and does not have all kinds of bloated nonsense, which is to say that there should be a law that requires that all kinds of public entities, that if they have a website, they should have a version of the website such that it can be accessed with a web browser like Dillo. So in the law there should be like some sort of a standard that is referenced, and like Dillo could be like a good example of the base for such a law for the standard. So all websites should adhere to the standard then. That's not really necessarily relevant to the Dillo web browser itself. However, the Dillo of course does not work with websites that run JavaScript and things that just like websites that are just heavy with all these weird fancy things that really shouldn't be necessary in the first place. Now, I don't necessarily oppose there being such a website, but as long as an organization offers both the minimal version of their website and the JavaScript version, then that's all good. So I'm not opposed to there being a fancy version of an organization's website available, as long as they also provide a version of their website without all the bloat. That would be a good law. I would be in favor of such a law. If it's well implemented, then it would be pretty good. Now I'm demonstrating this GNU.org website. That's pretty good. It does seem to work rather well with the Dillo web browser. This image is for some reason really stretched, but who cares? The mouse scroll wheel is a bit broken, so it sometimes flickers like that. It goes up and down when I'm trying to scroll in a single direction. That's the mouse scroll. Anyway, if the website doesn't rely on all the garbage, then Dillo is just fine. Now it will have trouble doing all kinds of those sorts of heavy things. I actually haven't tested if InVideos works on it, so I'm gonna test it now. I actually don't know if it works. I imagine it probably doesn't. Wait, why isn't it working? I sometimes have trouble visiting this website. Like, I think it might be blocked in some DNS servers that like some things use. I can't access that website for some reason. InVideos. Well, most obviously it won't display like heavy video service websites. I mean, YouTube is popular, I guess, so I just saw it. Who cares? Yeah, obviously it just won't display anything here, because it just requires all the JavaScript and all the nonsense, and it's just a bloated website. I'd like to say that if your website doesn't work with Dillo, your website sucks. Well, I'm not able to visit this website for some reason, but let's see. Was it .com? Yeah, let's see. DuckDuckGo works. So like, Wikipedia of course works. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird how it like there's all this weird spacing going on, where like there is empty spaces, so it's not formatted quite right. I guess the Wikipedia people didn't test Dillo, but it still works, like to the extent that it's usable. One can go to Wikipedia. Dillo is a pretty good web browser. It's definitely a good web browser for like what it is. It's a very minimal web browser, and like really I say it's the website's fault if it doesn't work with Dillo, because Dillo does implement the web just fine. You know, Dillo does what is necessary for the web. It really is the website's fault if it doesn't work. So it really should be, there should be like a big push to make websites work with minimal web browsers, and not have all these bloated websites, not have user-side code execution at all. There's no need for JavaScript. It does not serve a purpose. If you need to execute code, you do it on the server. Server-side code execution is just fine. You can do anything there. You just send the result to the user. All the user is supposed to do, all the web is supposed to be, is just viewing the pages. There doesn't need to be any user-side code execution. It's not necessary. Sending data and like things to the web is just fine. It's just possible. It's possible just fine, like you saw me earlier with the DuckDuckGo. I can enter text here into the text field, and I can hit enter. Then I can get the results. So whatever code execution takes place on the server side is up to the server. They can do anything there. There's no need for user-side code execution. As long as you just provide all the relevant like text fields where the user can enter all the inputs, then that's good. That's all. The websites should be available in such form. There should be like, if the company, for example, if there's some company, if they have a website, they can have their JavaScript version of the website for those who want to use it. But there should also be a version of their website that does not rely on such bloated nonsense things. Let's go to Arcs wiki. Did it work? New tab. Maybe Arcs wiki just sucks then. Seems like so. Now I don't know what it is with the InVideos. I do sometimes have issue visiting the website. Let's actually see if I can go to some of those InVideos. But I'm actually curious. I don't know if I can visit InVideos on this website. For some reason it doesn't want to go to the website. It might be... I think it might have been blocked in the DNS or something somewhere. I don't know. But I don't know what DNS MX uses by default in the live installation. Let's actually try. There's the one that's always high quality. NerdVPN is what it's called. InVideos, that's the one. Yeah, okay. What was the other one? There was the other one that was always available. The, let's see, I think it was Datu. That was always available. Instances. I wonder why the search engines have such trouble finding these InVideos instances. I've tried to search for them on the InVideos, on the search engines, but I can't find them. I don't remember off the top of my head what the InVideos URL was for this. Let's see, there was that other one that was, like, I've visited the instance, the api.invideos.io. I've visited that and seen the things. Let's see, there was one called, I think that was one of them. Let's see if I can find it with the DuckDuckGo search engine. I can't. I don't know why they don't appear here. Wait, is that it? No, that's just some other nonsense. Let's see. Do they have the InVideo still running? Let's see. I can't seem to find it. The DuckDuckGo website, web search engine just doesn't seem to find them for some reason. Well, I guess I can't check that now. Whatever. Oh, but yeah, there are video playback on the GNU.org website. Let's actually test that here then. Wait, no, audio video. Actually go to the teaching area, because education, yes. Because in the education there was that video on the page. Let's see, where was it? The layout is a bit different, so I don't remember how to find it. It was one of them, one of these perhaps. Big vectors. Let's see, resources. I can't find it, so I'm gonna have to go to the audio and video. Let's try some of these videos. I imagine it's just gonna download it then. Let's see. Open link in a new tab. Yeah, it's just gonna download it. But you know, that's just fine. Like, you can just download the video and then watch it that way. But I would just like to see if there was like playback capability on the web browser itself. These are just links to the files, so that's not a good example. I actually want to see if there's the capability to display the actual videos on the... Let's actually try Firefox, because I have the Firefox here as well. Oh yeah, I have the Firefox here all along. It's just a big pain to have to go through these settings every last time I touch this browser. I'm not going to use it without these settings turned to reasonable modes. I'm not going to use it. I refuse to use Firefox if it has poor settings. Every last time I use Firefox, I always go through these settings. I refuse to use it with the poor settings. Out of principle, I just refuse to use it. It's a big pain to have to go through these settings every time. Let's see. That's enough for now. And then restart. Right, so let's see. GNU.org. it might be possible. Oh yeah, they also have this on the front page too, so I guess they don't have it here then. GNU.org. Yeah, it doesn't have the playback. Oh yeah, there, media source, that's it, right. Okay, so Dillo cannot display videos on the web browser. You would need to go and download it. There's 3 options, as you can see here. Media source, and you can see there at the bottom it shows the format. So this is a WebM, this is an OGV. I actually didn't mean to click on it. And that's an MP4. Yeah, those are actually the extensions, but it doesn't really show the codecs. Now I assume this is like VP8 or VP9 and Opus Audio probably. This is of course Theora video and Vorbis audio. This might be H.264 aka AVC and AAC audio. WebM is of course good. Let's see if preview. What might that be? Whoa, what is this thing? Oh yeah, right, it's just a downloader. So as you can see, it's downloading the video Escape to Freedom. So Dillo can do web browsing just fine, everything can be done. And again, I repeat this, repetition for emphasis. If your website does not work with Dillo, your website sucks. Now where did it download it? It's not in the downloads. Now that is odd. I wonder where it went. I can't see it. It's not in any of these. Huh, well that's interesting. I have no clue where that just went. I guess I'll have to search for it. No. It's just not here. Where did it go? Where did it go? Maybe it's escape with a... Where did it go? I downloaded it just now. Whoa, where did it go? Escape to Freedom, 720p. Let's search for 720p. Where did it go? I downloaded it. Huh, well that's odd. I have no clue where it just went. I have downloaded things with the Dillo before, so that's strange. I don't know where it went. Where could it have gone? What if I download one of the other ones? Preview show hidden files. What is the directory here? Escape to... Where am I? Dot. Where am I? What? I guess I'm just gonna have to... Maybe it's not in the user. Okay, now it's just finding all kinds of nonsense. Wait, there it is. TMP. It's in TMP, okay. Well, I kind of found it by coincidence. Wait, that was .tmp. What? Wait, whoa. No way, there is some .tmp that it creates here. No. Did I read that right? Was it .tmp? There it is. It's in TMP. Dillo downloads in TMP for some reason. I'm not a big fan of that. I wonder if it can be changed. Let's see if I click on that one. Oh yes, of course I can navigate the directory. Yeah. It was just the default. I didn't pay attention. Right, so it is possible to just choose the file path to whatever. Let's see if I can find home. What? Proc system. Where is home? What? It's just not here. I mean, it's not even a complete directory path. Oh wait, no, it wasn't in the... Where was it then? What was that? Who cares? Now let's see. Home, demo, downloads. Wonder if it would be possible to set this as like the default. No, let's just create a directory. Let's create a directory. Yeah. And then download it. Downloads and yeah. Okay. Why can I not click what? Do I need to actually type the name? Escape. What was the MP4 or which one did I download? OGV or whatever. Let's just call it Escape. Right. So now if I click on that one, it does not remember where I downloaded last time. Well, that's annoying, but whatever. Right, anyway, it is now working. Just actually I'm gonna cancel the download. I don't need the. There it is, so yeah, I can cancel the download. Let's go to TMP, show the video. Right, so that's the Dillo web browser. It's a pretty good web browser. Yeah, it might be a bit clunky to use because it is very minimal, and the available tools and options here are very simple. Load background images, well, I can enable that. One can change the menu size. All the options are still here, it's just smaller now. And then small icons. Now it's very small. I guess if you have like a very small display with like a small resolution, then these ones don't get in the way if you can decrease the size. There's bookmarks, so Dillo does bookmarks, homepage. That takes you to the Dillo website on the internet. Save this page saves like the HTML page, I think. Like, no, let's just go there. Let's go to documents. Siitä. Sute. Let's try Firefox and see if it saved just fine. Yeah, I think it worked. Yeah. Right. So let's again save those. Also, then there's of course reload. There's bookmarks. I'm gonna demonstrate the bookmarks too. I usually put like the search engine to like the. Oh yeah, but it can't copy for some reason. This is annoying. It can't actually copy those. Modify on the right. Add URL. Submit. Title. Go. Wait, no, it can copy it. Okay, that's great. And then copy. I mean, add that, submit, whatever. I don't know what that toggle does. Anyway, it has now been added, so you can see that if I close it and exit out of that, there's no need for that anymore. If I then open the Dillo and I go to bookmarks, there is DuckDuckGo, and now I can go here to searches. I don't need to enter DuckDuckGo here into the top manually. So that's neat. It doesn't seem like it saves these, apparently. Does it reset those every time I close? Yeah, it doesn't seem to save those settings here. Whatever. Anyway, one can go in the bookmarks and add bookmarks and then go to places from here. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's a neat web browser. Very small, very light. I wouldn't recommend it in general, perhaps, if you like need to like use the web in the contemporary world as things are. Lots of websites, they are very bloated and they do require the heavy things because people are stupid and their websites suck big time. So it might not be that usable, but it's not really the web browser's fault. Like I say, if your website doesn't work on the Dillo web browser, your website sucks. It's the website's fault for implementing those stupid standards that only the heavier web browsers can utilize. It's the website's fault, not the web browsers. So as a browser, it does do what it's supposed to do. It's a really good web browser for what it is. It's a very minimal, fast and light toolkit using web browser. Right, I am of the opinion again that there should be like a big push towards making websites simpler, in that they should not require those heavy standards. There should be like a campaign or something to make websites be more light. and those laws that I talked about. It shouldn't be required that to visit some website of some government website or a company's website or any other website, it should not be required to run some heavy big web browsers on the system. It should just not be required. It's stupid. And user-side code execution is very stupid, because all of that JavaScript is proprietary too, and that's of course bad. Now the companies and government websites and such, they are imposing proprietary software on the users, and that's just evil. So there's lots of evil things going on with that, and it's just bad. There really should be a big push for making websites work with Dillo and the likes. Of course, it doesn't have to be the Dillo, but Dillo is a good reference. Like, it could be used as the base for such laws or whatever that require all the organizations to make their websites available to more simpler web browsers. Because that's really what the web is supposed to be. It's just supposed to be having the pages to display the stuff. Like GNU.org, how it looks, is a pretty good example of it. Like, it's just a website. Like, you can see these things. Like, it does what it's supposed to do. It says what it says, and like it may not be formatted exactly the same way as it would be on a web browser like Firefox, but it's working. Like, you can see it's functionally the same. Like, I can use the website. Like, you can see this is a website. This is how it's supposed to be. Like, you can see here other free what's the other free licenses. This one. You can see I can go through these licenses. Like, this is a good website. This is a good website. So it's also good for demonstration purposes in this video, and as well as being a good website also to go and read. So yeah, but anyway, importantly, this video, it is a good website for being a minimal website that works with a web browser like Dillo. This is how it's supposed to be. Every company that they have a website, even if they have that JavaScript riddled bloated website available, they should also have, along with it, running in parallel, another website that works with a Dillo web browser. Directory.fsf.org doesn't work. I guess fsf.org. Wait, no, it just took a while. Okay. Well, this seems to be working just fine as well. Alrighty. It just took a while to load. Wait, this is a different website. Where am I now? Huh? Anyway. Yeah. That's Dillo. And that's that for this video. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.